No one's Bob. You were the last human in the underground since Unskilled Frisk. You lived in the ruins with your mom, tore and cleaned the ruins. But not today. Today was your first supply run and you were going with Dante and his two friends, Craig and Robert. They had always found some way to eat at your confidence, but not today. You thought to yourself, everything was going to go to the plan. Well, you thought. Why, Bob? I got up and prepared for the day. I was so excited. Of course my mom was terrified, but I thought I'm that weak. I think. Whatever. I laid up my boots and walked into the kitchen and was greeted almost immediately. Hello, my child. Are you ready? I hope you still understand. I don't like this idea, Toriel said, flipping a packing. I'll be fine, Mommy. I hugged her, smiling widely. Well, I gotta go. See you later, Mom. Bye, my child. I ran towards the ruins to exit to find my buddies. I glared at Dante with his bony heart. Well, the crybaby is going with us. Sorry if you can catch up, Dante called with laughter. His catch-up joining him. Well, we have stuff to do. Let's get this over with. I growled and began to open the doors for the first time. I saw the outside. Sorry. Dante, his gang. I scanned upon the town looking for food and found a ton. I was looking for stuff when I came across a red scarf. It seemed to glow against the snow, but it was covered with a thin layer of dust. Someone was killed here. Realization hit me and I launched back and scanned the surroundings. Holy shit! Is that papyrus scarf? I said to no one, or so I thought. What, never seen a monster before? Dust before? Daughter laughed. Probably for the best. Papyrus was a giant baby. I look like you. He smiled cruelly and then continued. Let's go. We got what we need. I nodded, then continued to get up, giving the scarf the once look and running to catch them. We had gotten in the forest half when Danny gripped my shirt and pushed me against the tree behind me. You know what? Let's have some fun. He licked his teeth, hung with his beady eyes. Danny, put me down. This isn't funny, I said, trying to break from his grip. Tears draining to spill, but I held them back. What's the matter, Ryan? A giant bone had made it his way through his throat, sticking out at me. He began to clog up blood. Letting go of me, I was scrambled away. I screamed, bubbling up in my throat. What a fix! I heard someone mumble. I turned to see Sans. Let out of the scream, I ran. Grabbing a bag of supplies, I hurtled towards the door and banged furiously as I was let in. I could saw him wave by. Oh shit. I sat in my room crying. I was just about to rape and killed, but for some reason I felt drawn to Sans. I don't know why. I just want to see him again. I slowly got up and walked out towards the stairs. My feet leading me, but not my head. Try to be careful to not get caught. Where are you going, my child? Toriel's soft voice was barely a whisper. Mom, I felt drawn to someone. Was that mean? I asked, no bothering to turn around and face her. It's a soulmate calling, my dear. Who were you with? Toriel looked at me expectantly. I began to speak and my voice cracked. Sans. Toriel let out a gasp. You're not going out to see him again, are you? She asked. Worry lost her tone. I nodded slowly and then began to walk down the stairs. But my child, he will kill you. I'm not letting you do this, she shouted at me. We entered a fight. Everything was loud, but no one else was in the house. You're not my actual mom. You can't tell me what to do, I screamed, slamming the flip button and then running towards the exit. I pushed her the giant oversized door with all my strength and then closed it. A little big sigh began to walk forward, determined to see him. Sunsbath. I played with my knife, flipping it and tossing it between my hands. I watched arrows break through his eyelids, chuckling lightly as an idea came to my head. I drew my knife, barely missing Eric's head. Those are what I have told you, he yelled, clutching fiercely. I laughed until Nightmare came into the room. What's going on here? Can I please have some freaking quiet? Norma sighed, clearly annoyed. I sat there and sighed, falling into thought. I wonder if I should tell Nightmare my soul seems human. He will find out one way or another. I realized that. I say, you should, brother. You don't want to make him mad. I'm going to take a walk. Clear my head. Okay, brother. Be back soon, dog. I will. The conversation ended as I got up from the table and walked outside. I walked towards the woodland and the air felt drawn to an area. I began to look around and then bump into something. What the fuck? I yelled, staring down at the person I hit. It was her. My eyes widened as she stared at me, wide-eyed herself. I'm so sorry, she said with a whisper. She got up and began to back up away from me. I normally would let her have chuckled, but I wanted to talk with her. She began to run away, but I grabbed her shoulder. Wait, I said. Really thinking, she turned around and watched me open her mouth to speak. Winsbuff, I have promised to him. He's gonna kill me. Oh my god! These thoughts have buzzed through my mind, and I sat there and stared. Hi? I said at them to break the silence. I'm Dawson's, or Dust for short, he said, offering his hand. I shakily took it. I'm Ryan, I smiled lightly. Trust began to groan. Sorry if you thought I was going to kill you. He trailed off. It's fine. Thank you for helping me when Dante tried to touch me. I said him struggling a reply. Well, I have to go, and you should probably go back to the ruins before they think I got you. He smiled darkly as I followed with my fingers. I can never run off. If the doctorial tried to stop me, can I stay with you? I asked sharply, blush creeping onto my face. I looked up to see he was cowering in front of himself. Sure, he said, pulling his hoodie over his face. We began to walk toward his house. It was a little far into town. I led into a house to find more skeletons. Dust, where have you been? The glitchy skeleton stopped when he saw me. Who's that? Dust put his hand on my shoulder and called. She's mine. Touch her, I will make you sorry. Fine, I'm Error, that's Raspberry, Killer, Horror, and Phil. Then there's Lord Nightmare and Cross. He said, pointing to every skeleton. I wait shyly. I'm Ryan. I smelled earrings from all the guys. Those, however, looked furious and jealous. Ooh! There was a knock at the door. As Error went to answer it, he saw a small girl about my size with pink hair and blue eyes. She had brushing all over and her small face on her lips. Oh, am I interrupting something? She whispered back enough. Raspberry poured as a light blush came across his cheeks. No, you're fine, pet. Come in. She walked forward and stopped behind Raspberry. Those gestured to her and said, "This is Liliana, the computer code glitch. She's also Raspberry's pet, so don't touch her." She smiled, then whispered to Raspberry's ears. He nodded, and then she took off upstairs. We walked for hours, and then it was time for bed. "You could stay with Liliana," he said. Raspberry glared at him, then, with a sigh, said, "Fine," he said, a yellow look fluttering in his face. As I walked up to where I saw Liliana go, I knocked on the door and replied to him immediately. "Yes?" The door opened. I was going to stay with you," I said. She led me into the room and I showed me her giant bed. "The bed is enough, we can both sleep on it unless you want it to yourself," she told me. I shook my head and said, "We both stay, I'm fine with whatever." We changed into our PJs and hopped in bed, falling asleep immediately. I woke up to Liliana talking to someone. I looked over to see a small dog. It was small enough to stand up and fold it up in her hand, and she was tripping Mary. "Oh my god, it's another human!" I giggled and the creature or fairy dog. I poked it and it shouted at me, "Hey, I do Ochi please, don't touch it, Philly." I laughed more as Liliana introduced me to it. "This is Nova, my bucket dog." We played with Nova for another hour, but Raspberry wanted to talk to us. Raspberry put his hands on his hips and scrolled. "Let's get some rules if I want to stay. 1. You have to listen. 2. No running off. And 3. If you see the storm chances, tell us immediately." Well, that's it. He stormed off with Liliana as Nova as dog walked into the room. "Hey," I agreed, smiling at him warmly. We walked until dinner time, and then we went down and ate, socializing with everyone at the table until bedtime. Sunspot. A week later. I never had feelings for anyone, but Lion, so different. And Papyrus won't shut up. She crossed my mind, making me blush. "You okay, Dusty?" Why you poke my cheekbone and making me blush more. "Yeah." I mumbled in hopes she won't leave me in painful state. Instead, she grabbed my hand, pulling me up and drawing me towards the door. "Let's go to a walk." She whined, my hand still in hers. "Okay." I filled the step with her. We left the house, enjoying the snowy air. I stared at her, nothing, her every detail. Her hair blew in the light breeze. She looked up to string. "Oh shit." "What? Is there something on my face?" she asked. "You're beautiful," I thought. She blushed. "You what?" I asked, averting my eyes to grow. "You say it loud." She giggled as I turned a dark blue. I tried to talk, but not a while. I pulled my heartstrings and mumbled millions of curse words. "Thanks," she said, looking at me, her beautiful eyes staring at my own. I pulled the hoodie down and made eye contact. "Since I love you." She looked at me, her blush dark. Then I pulled her into a kiss. Our tongues interlacing as I ran my fingers through her hair. We pulled away and made eye contact. "I love you too." And we kissed once again. Okay guys, I hope you like that audio. I really didn't expect to do this. This time I didn't have the motivation to do a story, so I read a history from Type of White Girl and on wattpad. So that's all for today. I had a lot of fails. I have to record a lot of times. Maybe I'm going to put a compilation of all the times I said something wrong or I interrupted the story. Oh, by the way, this was requested by Cookies and Cream. So thank you so much for requesting this, and maybe I'm going to remake the Sense X one listener and Cross and Kara X listener videos because I interrupted so many times and I hate when I do that. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to remake that videos, but I'm going to post the script on my Wattpad account. I'm going to make one for my YouTube channel because I have one, but it's personal, so I can show you. Sorry. And I made the video with After Effects and it took me a lot of time, so thank you so much for listening and watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. And I'm upgrading as much as I can, so thank you for being here and thank you for the views that you gave me. I was like, oh my god, thank you for the views of the other videos. And thank you for the people that supported me because they were so nice to me. Thank you so much, really. So that's all for today. Oh, by the way, I changed my username from Lila Tell Story 01 to Megan because school things. So now I'm Megan now. So thank you so much. And see you next time. Have a good day or night.